Hi, everyone. My name is Nick Holm. I'm an economist at the Montana Department of Labor and Industry, and today I'm going to show you how to use a dashboard we created for the Perkins 5 needs assessment. The first page of the dashboard is a map of Montana and projected employment by region. This is just to give you a broad overview of how we expect employment to change in Montana over the time period. Throughout the dashboard, we have two sets of projections, a 2-year projection and a 10-year projection. And these are the most recent projections currently available. You can scroll over each region to see employment in the base period, projected employment. The difference between the two is the numeric change and the percent change. And so that tells you which regions are growing the most and which regions are growing the fastest relative to where they were in the base period. The industry page is set up to help you answer the first question at the bottom of Needs Assessment Part B2. What are the highest projected growth industries in the region or state? This page has the official titles of these industries. So these are the 2-digit NAICS titles, which can be found on the Bureau of Labor Statistics website. You can find definitions for all of these. The only one you won't find a definition for is this bottom one, total self-employed and unpaid family workers. These are workers who do not fall within any of these other industries. This table is automatically sorted by numeric change so that you can see which industries are growing the most in absolute terms. You can also sort by percent change to see which industries are growing fastest relative to where they were in 2018. And then lastly, throughout this dashboard, whenever you have information you want to keep, you want to save, you can go to download here, save the data as an image, and that image will be saved exactly how you have organized the table so that you can save that for your application. The next question is what occupations are part of that industry? So on this page, we have the official title of occupations. These are based on the standard occupation classification. So you can look these up on the Bureau of Labor Statistics website to find their definition. We have the employment for the base period, the projected employment for the period you selected, the numeric change between the two, and the percent change. You can select into an industry to see which occupations are growing fastest within that industry and growing the most. You can also search backwards for occupations if you have trouble finding them. So if say you want to grab every occupation with the word weld in it, you can see those and also see the industries that those occupations can be found in. And then you can close back out to get back to the main page. The next question is how do CTE program enrollments match projected job openings and where are the biggest gaps? We have this information organized into 2 separate tabs. The first of these tabs organizes this information by career pathway. So it's aggregating projected job openings to a specific pathway. Job openings are different than employment in that this is a measure of available jobs, and these jobs might be becoming available because people are retiring, because people in that occupation are expected to move into different jobs, or because of job creation. So this is just another measure of demand for these jobs. This page is organized so that you can filter down to the specific pathway that you're interested in and see how many annual job openings are going to be available for those specific career pathways. The second job openings tab organizes the same information by occupation title. So these are again the standard occupation classification titles, and you can filter down by career pathway to see which occupations are associated with a specific pathway. You can also again search backwards by occupation. Say I want something in finance, and I can see which career pathways are associated with these occupations that have finance in their occupation titles. Whenever you use the search function, you should always set the pathways to all, and then whenever you want to get back out, you can close out of that X. Another thing to note about this page is when you select into a subcategory, it does filter the main category by that pathway as well. So you will have to select into all again to get all of your main categories back. The next question is, what are the emerging occupations in our programs available for students in those areas? So on this page, we have employment for 2018, projected employment, and the numeric change, as well as the percent change. So you can look at which occupations are growing the fastest. You can again filter down by career pathway and the subcategory pathways. You can also search backwards by the occupation title if you'd like. And again, you can look at different time periods and different regions to see which occupations are growing the fastest in different regions of Montana, as well as Montana as a whole. The last question is, are the jobs related to our CTE programs high skill and high wage? So we have the occupation titles here alongside the minimum requirements for jobs within those occupations. Anytime you see job training reading none and work experience reading none, that doesn't mean that no work experience is required for some of these jobs. It just means that's the minimum requirements for jobs in that occupation. We also have Montana's median wage for the specific occupation, as well as the percent of Montana's overall median wage that this median wage is, so that you can show whether the median wage for this occupation is higher or lower than Montana's as a whole. You can filter down by career pathway as well. Anytime you see median wage reading null, that doesn't mean there's no data for this. It just means we had to suppress that data. Finally, if any of these acronyms are confusing, we do have them spelled out for you down here. And then you can also search by specific occupation again to find what specific information you're looking for. And that's the dashboard we created to help you with the Perkins 5 needs assessment. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, you can email me at nicholas.holum@mt.gov.